Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We have 3 days of full-on wear tests. All my makeup is the same. The only thing that changes is the primer. So we're using all of my favorite products. Even in the morning, I use the exact skincare every single day because I wanted to see what the difference was if I used one of these new hyped up primers. We have the latest launch from Beauty Blender, the Boost Firming and Smoothing Peptide Primer. We have a clean variety, hydrating gel gripping primer from RMS Beauty. And then something that I keep seeing on IG and TikTok, it is the line reducing FIRMx no filter primer from Peter Thomas Roth. We go in on all of these. We wear it all day long. I have things to say. This was so fascinating to do because the makeup definitely wore different each day, and I'm excited for you guys to watch the whole thing and cast your vote on what you think performed the very best. And if you have other ideas for different versions of this video that I should do, make sure you leave that as well. I am here twice a week, you guys. I love doing this kind of investigative makeup, whatnot. So make sure you are subscribed and ring that bell before you leave. And let's hop in to day number 1. I am so beyond excited to try out the new Beauty Blender Bounce Primer. This is a firming and smoothing peptide primer. You guys know I have already been loving on the Boost 4-in-1 Firming Peptide Setting Spray. And I told you in the video where I talk about this that I don't know if it was my imagination or not, but I do feel like it kind of does firm and it just makes the skin feel so good. And then I wound up getting a couple of messages in my DMs on IG and people are like, you have to try the primer. The primer is so good. And I am really curious. This is infused with ceramides that's going to cushion out the skin, provide some nice hydration. And I love ceramides and everything. We also have peptides. It says it grips the makeup. It's gonna give you a radiant finish. This is ideal for normal to dry skin. I'm gonna go ahead and dot this on. There is the same scent in this. It smells like Nerds. It's like, you know, when you smell like a freshly opened package of Nerds, this like brings me back to my childhood. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I'm starting with a less is more approach. I do have combo skin. I do like the hydration factor in here. There are ceramides in here, peptides. We love that. Feels like it's a good skin caring primer. It's a little bit sticky tacky. It's drying down so quickly. It's not like a moisturizer. It's like a gel, but it says it's not for oily skin, but it feels like it could be. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Feel the texture for yourself. We're gonna see how this wears all day. This retails for $29. You get a solid ounce in here. It sinks in so quickly. Like it just, is it giving me radiance? Do I glow? It also says it'll boost you for 18 hours. That's really specific. Do we believe that? I don't know. We're gonna find out. So the idea is I'm gonna pop on my favorite foundation at the moment, the Colorstay. You can see how much is used. The 24-hour Longwear makeup. This is the combo oily skin one. I have been loving this so much. So I'm gonna pop this on, do the rest of my makeup, and we're gonna see if this primer helped my beloved Revlon foundation wear better than usual. We're gonna do a check-in at the end of the day. And we're doing this 3 days straight. I wanna find what the best primer is underneath this foundation. It feels like there's nothing on my face now. We're gonna use a beauty blender to do the foundation too, or just tap, 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 tap. It's nice because there's no oily residue at all, like none. It's giving me radiance, hydration. I do feel firmed. Like there's nothing pilling. There's nothing texture-wise that's detectable. It's just like a little bit tacky. I like this so far. I really do. It's not tight, but I do feel firm. Yes. Granted, I'm using all of my favorite makeup right now, but I do have to say the skin feels firm. I feel like my pores are even reduced, even though that is not a call out. I didn't use any smoothing primer in this region right here, which I almost always do. And I feel like the skin just looks tight and radiant and smooth, and I'm excited to see how my makeup wears. We're gonna check in a couple of hours and see how we are doing. We have made it to the very end of the day, and I have only touched up with a brush. So we're doing really good in the not needing more powder department. However, it is starting to break down specifically on the forehead when I can see my lines poking through and just a little bit of shine. I'm not loving that, but it is past 10 o'clock now. So all things said and done, I'm loving this primer. I feel like my face was so locked in, minus a couple little creases, which I know exactly what I would do the next time I wear this. I will put a silicone, like my beloved Tarte smoothing primer, right in that region just to kind of help things to not settle and crease as much. And then I think it would be just A+ across the board. I wanted to mention before we go into day 2, the only thing that I touched up on my face was my lip. And I don't know why I have not tried this before, or I don't remember trying it, or it looked extra good today. This is Giving Back from Lune & Aster. Yes, loving this pink. Wow, beautiful with a little bit of the Galactic Jello Gloss Balm in Au Naturel. And you guys, my lips feel so good. I think I just rubbed fuzz on them though. That's okay, I know what to do. Was this important? Probably not, but you guys always want to know what's on my lips. So there you have it. Boom. And we're back. We're going to the future. It is day 2. We have another primer to test out with the identical makeup. I should let you guys know as well, I'm wearing the identical skincare, so there's no different moisturizers or anything I'm switching up in my AM skincare routine either. So we're being consistent. The only thing that we're changing is the primer, and we're gonna use this terrifying primer right here today that looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm kind of intimidated. This is a sheer tone and adjusting primer that is gonna firm the skin dramatically. I have seen some videos. I'm like, are these people shapeshifters? Like, what is happening? Like, the eye will get completely smooth. This is for all skin types. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant FIRMx No Filter Primer. This is going to instantly tighten, firm, and blur the appearance of fine lines and pores. I want both of those things, so thumbs up on that. There's a universal tint that corrects the look of uneven skin tones. Oh, the other weird thing with this, it says to shake well, sparingly apply a thin layer to freshly cleansed dry skin. Remain expressionless. Product will dry within 3 to 7 minutes. When your face feels pulled and tight, continue with makeup application. Okay, I am so excited. Let's test this out. What is going on with my hair? You guys, I'm living like a Mandy Moore fantasy from the like candy video. If you're in my age category, you remember. You do. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, we need to shake it. Let's shake it. $42 for an ounce. Let's go. Okay, I'm doing about that much. I think this will work. How about we stay like this for 3 to 7 minutes? Be expressionless. Don't tell any jokes. Don't laugh. And we are already tightening. We are tightening. We are feeling tight. And I'm gonna wait at least 3 minutes. I'm not even gonna smile. Nope. I mean, these pictures on the box though, like it has to be real. They can't false advertise that, right? Before, after, hey, this will maintain a firming effect for up to 6 hours. So you're gonna look amazing for half the day. It's a little bit powdery on my hands. Like it feels like, have you ever done those exfoliating masks where you like actually think you're rubbing the dead skin off your face into the sink, but really it's likely just the product? It's kind of what this feels like. I am bored. I am bored. I don't like waiting. Who is a part of the I Get Bored Quickly Club where brushing my teeth, I will even multitask while I'm doing that? I'm not joking. I wish I was. I'll do calf raises. I'll organize a drawer. I'll wipe the counter. I'm like a multitasking queen when it comes to doing random tasks that need to be done, like brushing your teeth. So it is hard for me to sit here for 3 minutes.
A few minutes later.
I think it's about in. I think we're good. Feels a little powdery. Ooh, it's really powdery on the... How are you supposed to get that off, huh? What? I'm a little bit geeked out. I'm gonna lean in because these lines right here are like gone. What? Do you see? Are you seeing? And this looks a little bit softened too. We're diving into the Colorstay Revlon Longwear makeup for combo oily skin. I should mention the shade I'm using is 350. So we're gonna pop this on and see how it goes with foundation over top, and then breeze through the rest of my makeup routine. The foundation is gliding right on top, no problem. The pores look small. The face looks tightened. Game on, let's finish this face up. Normally with this particular foundation, the first area to settle is right here. This is doing something, like it is legit doing something. I am thoroughly impressed. So far, the makeup looks poreless. The lines are so softened. I think this is incredible. My face does feel firm. It does feel slightly dry. That is the one drawback against what I used yesterday. The bounce, maybe you use them both together. I don't know how that would work, but like maybe. My forehead is so smooth and everything feels really locked in. I am gonna use a bit of setting mist. I used this yesterday as well, just off camera, the Boost Beauty Blender new Peptide Firming Setting Spray. I do really love this. Just a drop or two, you know? My face feels so tight, I almost feel like I can't smile though. Like it's such a weird sensation. Oh my gosh. Okay, see you guys in a few hours. I literally look like I've lost my mind. And you know what? I kind of am right now. This experiment has got me thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to try everything this way because my skin looks so dry right now. I don't even want to do a close-up because it went from being okay to not okay and so dehydrated. My wrinkles look even worse. It looked good at first, better than the Beauty Blender, and then it like turned on me. All right, so it's 8:30 at night right now. Me and my amazing hairdo. We'll see you guys with the big camera. Ugh, do I want to do a close-up? Gosh, I'll see you up close in a couple of hours, even though it'll dry. It's 11 o'clock. My brain is kind of melting. My face is not melting, but it feels so tight and dry and almost fuzzy. Like I was kind of doing the thing where we were eating dinner, I'm watching TV, and PS, like if I have makeup right here, it's because I mindlessly sometimes forget that I'm wearing makeup and I will start rubbing my eye and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like you have makeup on, stop that. And like my eye's a little bit irritated. And then I do this other habit where I like go like this. and it feels like I was like peeling makeup off of my face. Like the product is so dry and like pilling. Oh my gosh, it actually is coming off on my finger. This is just not good. This is way too drying for my skin. I feel like if you put a tinted moisturizer or something way more moisturizing on top of this, it might work better, because my gosh, at first, I do feel like it really smoothed everything out. My pores looked so much smaller. I was really excited about it. And then about halfway through the day, literally James kept asking me, he's like, well, did you do anything else different? Because your skin just looks kind of dry. Like, do you need some water? And I'm like, just violence ignited within me. I just, like, I do not need water. I did everything exactly the same. So I'm a little bit bummed out because I really wanted to like this more. I thought it would be a miracle. And maybe I will just try this out underneath a tinted moisturizer, or exclusively get like super weird with it and do it like just to smooth the pore areas, because my goodness, this area looks great. It's my forehead that I'm just like, absolutely no. And this is a no for me. It's an absolute no. Okay, we're time traveling again. Let's go to day 3. All right, guys, we made it to day 3, and today we have a primer from RMS Beauty. I just got sent this in PR, and I am so excited to tear into it and do this wear test. I have a feeling this is gonna be good. It says it boosts hydration for 24 hours and it has gripping action. Yesterday we were a little dry, and I am so curious now that I'm kind of in this experiment to see if the primer makes all the difference with how this beloved foundation wears. I just have a good feeling. Day 1 was great. Day 2 had its issues, and maybe this is gonna be like the just right. I really love that it comes in a pump. I love the dispenser. I love that you can purchase refills, I think. I am just into this brand. You guys know I've tested their foundation, which comes in pretty much the exact same component packaging. And this is a more natural, clean beauty line. I know there's heavy debate on what that word even means, but we're gonna dive in. I just really like their products, and let's prime and get to it. You don't need much. So I'm being so fancy and doing it with a foundation brush. It does kind of have a little bit of a sticky, tacky, grippy texture. I am a little bit shocked by that because there are some very hydrating elements to the ingredient list, and it still has that kind of like e.l.f. primer, a little bit of a stick, which is nice because you know it's going to grab the foundation and just like magnetize it to the face. I really like just a little bit of a stick. A little bit of a stick is fine by me. This is not luminous. It has like, it's not mica luminous where it's making the skin look hydrated because there's actual sparkle. It's not creamy. It's more of a gel texture, and I'm kind of shocked in a really good way by that. Okay, well, let's see here. We have eggplant fruit extract, vegetable squalene, hyaluronic acid. Love that. And then they have their trademarked Titanol. Tighten me right up. Grips makeup for 8 hours. 93% of people who tried this, I'm not sure what study, said that makeup applied flawlessly. Like they all said the same thing. Okay, we're gonna go in with our Revlon Combo Oily Longwear Makeup. I'm gonna use a beauty blender, and we're just gonna get rockin' and rollin'. I would definitely like a little more smoothing pore filling, which I can achieve really easily just by taking some e.l.f. primer putty or the Tarte smoothing primer right in my problemo areas. But other than that, this is gripping really nicely, and the skin does look a little luminous, you know? All right, let's speed through the rest, the exact same makeup that I've been wearing the past 2 days. We're hopping to it. All right, the makeup is looking pretty dang good. I feel hydrated and not tight, but smoothed out. So far, so good. I'm happy. I'm gonna go fix my hair, do my day, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I'm in my studio. I've been in here basically all day long, in and out in my backyard as well. It's been hot, humid, and I'm so surprised that my makeup is not on the floor because normally I would be much more oily. Right now I would say I'm glowy, but I'm not overly greasy, which is exactly where I want my skin to live. It's tight, but not dry. So far, this gem of a product that's in a pump and doesn't have heavy, crazy fragrance is gel and light and hydrating and firming and gripping, and my makeup without any touch-up, I feel looks so good right now. I'm gonna go eat dinner and then we will do more of a close-up with the big lens, check in and wrap all of this up. But isn't the skin looking like, it's looking good. So much better than yesterday. It is now 11:25 and I'm ready to take the makeup off. I have made my final decision of how I am choosing to rank these 3 primers. I'm sure that you can guess, but drum roll, please. I really feel good about the last primer, which was the Underdog, which I wasn't as excited to try out as the other 2. I am totally shocked. I love the pump, the texture. It's a beautiful gel. The ingredients are phenomenal. It is truly hydrating and firming and has that nice tacky grip. There's no detectable fragrance. I feel like my skin looks good, feels good. It's working with the Revlon Colorstay beautifully. It's a little bit better than the Beauty Blender Bounce. If I had to pick between these 2, it would be a close tie, but I would go with the RMS Beauty. Now, the Beauty Blender Bounce Primer has a very similar texture. This does have a more robust fragrance. You definitely are gonna smell it when you were applying it. It didn't seem to irritate my nose and it wasn't so heavy. It is pretty heavy, but it didn't bother me, is what I'm saying. Some fragrances really set me off, others don't. This didn't seem to make my eyes water, which is a good thing. I do love the texture, the plumping, the way my foundation went on. Like, this is a good one too. I just didn't love it as much as the RMS. So that is number 2. Number 3, third place is the Peter Thomas Roth, which honestly I thought was gonna be first place. My mom loves this line. They have eye creams, they have masks. There are different things within the Peter Thomas Roth lineup in the Instant FIRMx range, which I am still curious about because honestly, my mom loves it so much that I'm like, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I need to try this again, not with a Longwear foundation, maybe with something more hydrating on top. And I might give that a go and I'll update you guys as I try it again because it did initially blur and firm. And I did feel like my lines on my forehead at first were very, very smooth, but then like 4 or 5 hours in, it's like the whole thing fell apart. So I don't even know what happened, but third place. So there we have it. That's the full lineup, 3 days of wear test. Let me know that you like this video and you like me going in deep and doing the makeup investigation by giving this video a thumbs up. Leave me your requests. Let me know if you want to see something different done. Other than that, go and have a good one, whatever you are doing. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.